Good morning. Today our subject is going to be dream visioning. Simply put, it's when you are dreaming. It is told us that within the time of sleep, we are a ready recipient being offered to the Great Spirit. At this point, we are very open to information that is coming through. And it's in those moments that Spirit allows for messaging to come through. Those dreams. Now, within the dreams, you must remember that though message is being given you, the dream should not be interpreted literally. How Spirit speaks is simply in symbols, in signs. So when those dreams come to you, it is important for you to be completely open with your ability to think, being aware of all that you are capable of, the sounds, the colors, the smells, the textures. All of that is important. Now, many have dreamed of death. Now, death doesn't necessarily mean that physical death. It means that there's an end to something. And if you're the one that is dying, it's the you, something within the you is being asked to be released. Now, the dreams give you that inside track to, in the moments of consciousness, that you make the efforts to make the corrections, to allow for it to come into an appropriate alignment with your life. But even if it isn't that you don't understand, it is simply said, just acknowledge it. We dream and we may wake and not remember a thing, but we know we dreamed. Now, in those moments, it's important for you simply just to remember, was it a happy dream? Was it a sad dream? Was the dream in color? Was the dream in black and white? And if I dreamt of those that were friends that are with me now, or those that have crossed over, did I actually see them? Or was it just this sense that I knew that that's who it was? So let yourself be given that opportunity to remember, not just once, over and over. And that is why we ask you to be conscious of those messages that are coming through in dream vision. Now, we put a caution light up because we don't want you to become so obsessive in trying to remember those dreams. There are some that will wake and quickly write that down. Go back to sleep, wake up again, quickly write that down. Now, in the long run, the time that you are meant to sleep, you're spending more and more time in the awake to be able to write what you dreamt down, which defeats the purpose. You're not to know it in its complete clarity. You are just to be able to let it be a part of that conscious remembering, so that as your life rolls along and it unfolds, you will remember those moments within that dream time, and you'll go, I know what it means now. It's important to have a balance. There's a time for you to sleep, and there's a time for you to be awake. There's a time for you to move. There's a time for the body to be quiet. So honor those moments. Don't push so much on one that it begins to create an imbalance in your journey. We're doing everything now to bring us back into balance. So allow for those checks and balances to be there. Being in a conscious remembrance of what has been told you, what you've seen, what you've witnessed, what you've heard, and those dreams that have been coming through. What have been the dreams? I know that in that connection, it allows not just for that great spirit, but for those that are relations that have crossed over, to just nudge you in your quiet receptivity and say, I remember you, I think of you, and I love you. And that just gives us that reinforcement so that we can continue our day in a good way. It is another beautiful day. And in the heart, let it beat with excitement. Let that little child come out. Be spontaneous today. Enjoy. Again, Hanikyo. It is good. Ma. Until we meet again, many blessings.